Shalom. We are all born here, ignorance. This is the territory or the domain of the adversary to our Creator. Ignorance, meaning I don't know. I don't know. Okay? We are all born into sin because we are all born without the spirit of our Maker. Without His spirit, we don't have His ideas. Ideas equal spirit. As we begin to continually seek to discover who our Maker is, why He's placed us here, and what He wants to do through our compliance, we move to a place of understanding. This is where we must end up in the lifespan of our existence on earth. If we don't end up here, we can never experience dominion, which is God's desire. The kingdom of God, or the king's dominion, has all to do with Him ruling our hearts through His ideas. This is not complicated. What's happened is the shepherds are ignoring the king's ideas, and they're settling for trends and ignoring precepts. These make you popular, but these are rooted in ignorance. Precepts make you understanding, and precepts will get you to the king's dominion or His spirit, His ideas ruling your heart if you will continually seek Him. This is why when you hear the message of the kingdom, the evil one wants to stop you from understanding it, because your understanding allows the king to rule your heart. As long as you're going to these buildings where the shepherd is in a place of ignorance, he cannot lead you to this place. This is why Isaiah 1:1-3. This is why Hosea 4:6-8. This is why Jeremiah 4:22. This is why Matthew 22:29. Go look these four up. Go look these four scriptures up. I could fill up this whole board with illustrations of how the people who claim to believe are actually more ignorant than not. And I can show you how this ignorance is stemming from this establishment. Why? Because the messengers continue to reject the king and his ideas for the sake of popularity, power, control, or money. It's very sad. But I want to tell you that you have to move from this place of ignorance to understanding, and you do that by simply continuing to seek the king. Seek him and you will find him. Seek him, look for him, explore, study, take the journey, and you will move from ignorance to a place where God can use you. We have all sinned because we have all come in the world blind. But the good thing about our Creator is He's here to open the eyes of the blind, to open the ears of your heart, so that you can understand and decode his word. It's very hard to move from a place of ignorance to a place of understanding when the people that you are following in these institutions are not rooted in understanding. They're not rooted in submission to the king. They're not rooted in a heart that is actually seeking him, but rather they're rooted in the trends. Why is that? Because most messengers have become drunk on democracy. They have such a strong desire to be accepted by the people and to have the people validate their ministry that they reject the kingdom for sake of the culture defining the trends. And so in this state of democracy, they cannot see the king because their eyes are focused on the opinions of people. This is why they stop at proclaiming the teachings of Jesus. They lead with Jesus first. And they don't point as Jesus being the pathway to understanding the heart of our Father, which is the only thing that Jesus ever said. Seek first the kingdom. You have to move from this place. You have to move from this place. It's not even about people. It's not even about other people. It's about you and your personal walk with God. You have to move from a place of being willfully ignorant. Meaning, okay, I was born ignorant. I was born in a place where I didn't know. Then I was born in a place where I began to ignore. First I didn't know, then I began to ignore, exercising my right to not believe, and then you move to a place where you're full blown into rebellion. I didn't know, then I started to ignore, so I really didn't believe. Now I'm full face rebelling against the ideas of my Creator. Because democracy, which is rebellion against a kingdom mindset, has taught us that this is okay. All of the rebukes on the side of ignorance come from God to the shepherds making a mockery out of his establishment. And this is his establishment, but this is just a shadow to get to this. If the human is not governed by the king, it doesn't matter if that human comes into this building. The building is going to reflect the human. For the building was made for the human. The human wasn't made for the building. Over and 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 over through the scriptures, you will hear the heart of God saying, I just want you to obey what I'm teaching. I just want you to look to me. I just want you to return to my ideas. Please, please. I'm upset now, but I won't be upset forever. He said, I look for a shepherd. I look for somebody that would lead the people in the right way, but I found no one. all the shepherds have gone astray. All of the shepherds have their nose stuck up in the air. All of the shepherds. So he sent the ultimate shepherd. And now the messengers are struggling finding him. To those messengers that know the will of God and are seeking the will of God, despite our human imperfections and our flaws, and despite the fact that we start here, we're all in it together. I'm with you. I'm doing my part. Man shall not live by bread alone. And he's certainly not going to live by the trends of this earth, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of our Creator. It's not real until you understand. And this is what godly education is all about. It's about bringing people from a place of ignorance to where I don't know, to a place where I understand how simple it is to see the King by seeking. Until next time, shalom.
Welcome to Young Believers Global. All is well. Nothing is missing, lacking, or broken in the mind of our Creator. Shalom.